Welcome to Shark Farmer TV. My name is Rob Sharkey. I'm the host. And yes, I don't just play a farmer on TV. I actually am one. Planting soybeans. I don't have the newest of equipment, but you know this green stuff will last forever. We've enjoyed so much highlighting people in agriculture. We can't get enough of it, and we need more stuff. We need your pictures. We need your videos. We want to highlight all the cool stuff going on out there. And thank you for your comments and your feedback. We realize that not everybody's a big fan of the laugh track. That's fine. But have you seen the price of corn and soybeans? I can't afford an audience. I guess I'm assuming that you have to pay them to come, or at least provide snacks. I mean, snacks aren't free. And if you're talking enough people like to get a laugh out of one of my jokes, that's got to be probably 100 people. It's a lot of snacks and drinks. But enough of this. Let's get to the show. Now this is a cool pick, brought to us by Ted Hammer from Iowa. After being a master at crossword puzzles his whole life, Ted's dad had too many words stuck in his head to pull out at one time. So they decided to commemorate him with the floor drain in their shop. This is one of his go-to sayings. That's really something. Now this is really cool to have such a neat saying. If I were to commemorate my dad, it would read, "Where the hell's a 9/16 wrench?" This is Jay Norman and his daughter. For the past 3 years, Jay and his daughter have sent crazy pictures to his family every week, made with what was ever handy in the pickup truck. I don't know if this is supposed to be a mustache or a discounted lip waxing. Either way, it's going to sting when that thing comes off. Say it's just like a Band-Aid. Just rip that thing off, Jay. This picture also pays tribute to agriculture's unsung hero, the blue paper towel. Here's the thing. Farmers spend countless hours in their tractors, in fields, which are not equipped with restrooms. And farmers are also notoriously bad planners. So, when nature calls, the shop towel becomes one of the most essential tools in the toolbox. Here's a tip. If you ever see a blue shop towel out laying in a field, just let it be. Just let it be. Here's another picture from the pickup truck. All I can say is that kid's gonna need braces. It's kind of, you know, the walrus thing. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
This week's machinery clip of the week is presented by John Deere.
Here's the great thing about agriculture. Everybody involved in the farm gets excited at harvest. Ramiro is a self-described wrench turner in California. He shot this video of iceberg lettuce harvest. I mean, just look at the size of that thing. Grain farmers are all like, hey, we went from a 32-foot head to a 35-foot head. Look how big that is. Child, please. I wonder what the deal is with that one guy out front. Is he just that much of a harder worker, or does nobody like him? Let us take a second to appreciate this video. And it will remain in my heart forever. What did the salad say to the watermelon? Let us be friends. Did you hear about the salad race? The lettuce was ahead, but the tomato was trying to catch up. Seems like I had another bad joke in there, but it just got tossed. It's funny, not really. But seriously, this lettuce video, that's more exercise than a corn farmer does in a year. At first, I thought this video was in reverse. This guy has some mad skills. I've actually had a chance to ride in one of these crop dusting helicopters. Not much bothers me. Roller coasters, carnival rides, but riding in that helicopter made me feel like the fat kid on a tilt-a-whirl after too many cotton candies. Crop dusters are just cool. Whether it's a helicopter or the planes, I always find myself stepping out of the shop to watch them when they're close. Today, they all run off GPS and are incredibly accurate. But I'm old enough to remember when I used to have to stand on the road. And when the crop duster passed, I had to walk 27 steps hold up the flag again so that he would have a marker on where to start his next pass. In retrospect, this probably wasn't the brightest thing to do, but at least it made me quick on my feet. The pilot used to try to impress me by rolling his wheels on the power lines. Let that sink in for a second. He used to try to impress me by rolling his wheels on the power line. What that meant is he would actually come close enough that his wheels would touch the power lines and turn his wheels. All that just to impress a 10-year-old boy. It was awesome. This is a very cool photo from Josh Noss from Nebraska. Little almost nighttime harvest with a beautiful sunset. And this is agriculture right here. When Brianna Harris Plyer hit this hole with her tractor, it took her so far down she thought the devil had come for her. But when her father-in-law, aka Papa, showed up, he was all like, yeah, that's been there ever since we built that barn. I'm not exactly sure what this hole is, but I'm guessing someone better not put the lotion in the basket.
If you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
Let's see what else she has run into. A well. Have you ever seen that movie, The Ring? These old wells are all over old farms, and the thing is, nobody knows about them until you drop a tire in them. Liar, liar, dryer fire. For those of you who don't know, this is a grain dryer. It's a fairly simple concept. You've got the grain that flows on the outside of it, hot air is blown in and forced through it, thus the grain gets dried. But every once in a while, something goes wrong and things get a little too hot. On my farm, I actually had a wagon unhitch as we were pulling up to the dryer, and it crashed into it. So, of course, I called my insurance guy, and he said, sorry, your dryer is only insured if it catches on fire. I said, I'll be right back. I didn't. Don't investigate me. I didn't do that. All right, forget putting a diamond in the Cabbage Patch. For anybody who's actually wondered, this is how farmers are born. This one is apparently breech. Every farmer is born fully assembled with boots, jeans, and pliers. This picture is from Matt Kellogg. I'm not sure if it's him or not, but this would be his best view. This is just a really cool picture of a turf farm during harvest. I'm sure the cooling towers and the nuclear power plant in the background have nothing to do with the grass's ability to glow at night. Not like a whole lot of people know where their food comes from, but everybody knows about grass. Mr. Burns is probably there. This video was submitted by Brady Smith, which shows him harvesting turf. It's pretty cool how it shows them cutting it and then rolling it, preparing it for shipping. It reminds me of the time the two old farmers were standing by the side of the road and a semi-truck of that rolled turf goes by, and he goes, wow, that must be my rich neighbor. He has his lawn sent off to be mowed. I don't know if that really happened. This is my agronomy pick of the week. This right here is completely sums up farming in 2019. Hashtag never again. If you have an interesting or entertaining video or picture and you think the world should see us, drop us a line, www.sharkfarmer.com. While you're there, check out What the Farm podcast and the one that started it all, the Shark Farmer podcast. Catch me Monday through Friday at Rural Radio Sirius XM, channel 147 at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.